Wow, that really moves that steel good. Go after the small ones. Whoop. That one slipped on me. It just pounds it. Got the edge of that one. Working through jams. Well, it's a great rifle. What we have here is a Lee Enfield rifle. I mean, if there ever was an all-Canadian rifle, this is it. I mean, this was used in both the First and Second World Wars. Just a terrific shooting piece. I'm having some difficulties with it today, but that's because it's freezing cold. But then again, we Canadians are used to working through some of the colder elements. I'm going to put this down here. You guys can have a closer look at it while I load up another magazine. We only got one to go with this particular example. So they designed this thing in 1895. It was James Paris Lee. They produced it in the Enfield plants. And therein lies how it got its name. It had a 10-round detachable box magazine, fires a .303 British round, and offered Canadians a degree of firepower that bolt-action rifles like the Mauser just couldn't match. It fires pretty quickly. It's fairly accurate. Generally speaking, they produce about 4 to 6 inch groups at 100 yards. And what a fantastic shooting gun it is. I mean, it was produced in large quantities. I understand they made about 17 million of these things. There's a number of different examples and types that you can get. There's a host of different markings that are available. I mean, from a collector's perspective, it's just a festival of things to research. And again, just a terrific shoot. They made these things terrifically sturdy. I mean, you can really see the older style musket coming through with the bands, the full-length stocks. I mean, when they first hit the surplus market here in Canada years ago, they were about $99 and were completely underrated. And that .303 really hits that steel good and hard. I'm gonna go after some of the smaller ones. This thing is starting to make me feel a little bit confident. Yeah. Let's see if that tiny one. Yeah. A lot of fun to shoot. If you're thinking about getting one of these, you're looking at about a $650 to $700 expenditure. But I'll tell you right now, oh, got a little hang up. Yeah, that really moves that steel. I mean, they're just a great shooting piece. A lot of guys chopped up the stocks back in the mid-90s, turned them into cheap moose guns. Really a shame, because they are, in fact, a terrific vintage collectible. If you're a World War II aficionado, this is definitely one you want in your collection if you're a Canadian. I think I got a few rounds left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them. We're going to run on over to the 200-yard mark, because I'm really feeling like I might be able to hit something out here. So again, you know, you can find them at the gun shows. They're available. Generally speaking, you know, $650, $700 will buy you a pretty good example. Make sure to check the bores. You know, a lot of these guns saw neglect and were abused, like I said. But really fantastic shooters. And quite honestly, not the kind of thing you'd want to pass on. If you had an opportunity to own one, shoot one, I would highly recommend it. And I understand that the Arctic Rangers are still using them up north. as survival pieces, and they function quite well in that capacity. I got a few rounds left here, and I'm not going to pass on the opportunity to spend some time at 200 with her. I only have the loan of this rifle for another day. Black Powder Dave was kind enough to part with it for a week. We've held on to it for a little longer than perhaps we thought we might, but there's a good reason for that. We're enjoying it too damn much. All right. Now, I'm not sure where it's hitting out there, but I am convinced that's it. Got to aim a little higher on the plate. That 303 round drops a bit. Yeah, with a 10 round detachable box magazine, you feel pretty well armed with this thing. That one got away from me. Alright, I'm going to really hunker down now and see if I can't hit that thing. Those last rounds. Looks like we only got one left. We're used to dealing with adversity here at the vault. Alright, I'm going to try and make this one really count. There we go. Yeah, so if you're hunting for a vintage collectible, the Lee Enfield rifle might definitely be the ticket. You know, a terrific piece, great shooter, smooth, and doesn't kick so much, doesn't beat you up at the wrong end. And I would definitely highly recommend it. Right, for those of you that haven't tried one before, get yourself down to the range and give one a whirl. You might find your next favorite gun. Remember, shoot straight, stay safe.